Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am happy to bring to you today another review. Um, Today we are taking a look at, from the G.I. Joe Retaliation line, Ultimate Snake Eyes. And Timber! Put Timber off to the side for a minute. We'll take a look at Snake Eyes. As you can see, this is based on the classic version 2 design of Snake Eyes from way back in 1984, I believe. This was the look he had for most of the Sunbow cartoon, or I should say, like, this figure style was the look he had. And he also featured prominently in the comic books in the later years. He does feature all the new articulation that the figures have, and I do believe, and I actually corrected myself, including, I should say, in terms of articulation, the new rocker ankle joints. So yes, you too can basically make your Snake Eyes look like he broke his leg. Other than that, he does have the traditional stuff: ball jointed head, ab crunch, pin and socket shoulders, bicep swivel, 90-degree bend at the elbow. He actually has what I would consider now the traditional Snake Eyes wrist articulation. This hand can fold up and down, and while this hand can actually go up and down as well. I was going to say in and out, but this is actually the traditional Snake Eyes. Both hands go up and down. I would like to see him with the palm up, palm down articulation, but yeah, for whatever reason, they don't seem fit to have him do it. He does come with the updated version of what is known as the Articulation sword, and that can fit right in his hand. He does also have a figure stand, and the pegs on his feet are actually towards the heel, which give you a better ability to use more of the stand, as I adjust the camera ever so slightly to give me a little wiggle room. He does hold the sword rather nicely, although unfortunately he does not come with a backpack or any type of sheath. I just had it threaded through his web gear. As you saw in the opening, he also comes with this really nice high-powered automatic rifle. If I didn't know any better, I would say this looks a little bit like the new Nerf Rapid Strike. This rifle's been around since, I think, the Rise of Cobra days, so I'm very happy to see it still being used. He also has his traditional silenced Uzi with removable silencer, but unfortunately there's no place to store the silencer on the figure. In that case, I would have liked to have seen them use the molded Uzi with silencer that they sometimes break out. One thing I am very excited to show you is on this his left leg, or your right as viewing, knife sheath with a knife that the hand can hold. That's just incredible. Incidentally, he does come with a second knife. Don't know why. I guess, just in case you happen to lose the figure. On the right leg, he does have a functioning holster with a removable pistol, and of course the pistol can be held in his hand. He does have a molded trigger finger, which makes it very nice. If this sculpt looks familiar, it's because even though technically this is supposed to be the first use of the mold, this mold entire mold was used with a new head for the 2013 JoeCon Frag Vipers. And because of that, I think this Snake Eyes tends to look a little on the skinny side, especially in the legs. Granted, this is how he was going to look anyway, and I understand this is the ninja of the Ninja Commando Snake Eyes, but I don't know, I think I would have liked it with a little more bulk. So, why don't we pause here, and I can give you a look at Timber. Usually in recent years when we've seen timber, it's been a generic repaint of whatever dog or animal mold Hasbro had laying around. I'm happy to say that this is actually, as far as I know, a new-ish tooling for timber, and actually features a ball-jointed head, allowing for some range of movement as well as rotation. Now, breaking up this white layout is a little bit of a brown painting here on the underside to give it a little wash, because Arctic Wolf, they do tend to get a little dirty, and I kind of like that. It breaks up the monotony. Now, I always remember timber being more of a grayish wolf, but this is what they do. And if you go back to the 25th anniversary line, there was actually a variant of that Snake Eyes with a black timber. So, yeah, I actually really do like this timber, and I really like the expressive head. Yeah, I do wish that the face was maybe in a more relaxed look, that you can, and not this grimacing growl, but that's really just a little nitpicking. So, let's get back for my final thoughts. I guess really now the question becomes, how do I feel about this figure? And is it the definitive version of Snake Eyes? Well, I can say yes, but with a little bit of an asterisk. This is the definitive version of the Snake Eyes version 2 action figure and how he appeared in the comics. As I mentioned, the Sunbow version, this is what he looked like for the majority of the cartoon, except for the fact he was in a lighter shade of gray. And he also had a sheath on his back for the sword. Now, the sword sort of looked like that, but it was actually looked more like a traditional ninja sword, even though I really don't remember him ever using it. Now, with that said, there is the 50th anniversary of G.I. Joe coming up. So seeing this figure redone in that perfect shade of gray, because Hasbro has been knocking it out of the ballpark when it comes to paint matching for animation lately, in terms of Joe, I think it would look terrific. And then I can fully say that that is the definitive version of Snake Eyes. Now, I highly recommend this figure. The ultimate versions that have been coming out lately are top-notch. The problem is trying to find it. I know a lot of stores weren't stocking G.I. Joe lately, but with the holidays coming, you might have an easier time finding it now, and they might be putting them out. Don't pay internet markup for it. I don't think there's a lot there to justify the cost. I wouldn't pay more than $10. This is your old pal Chuck for Snake Eyes and Timber. We'll see you next time.